going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of the Driving Professor. For those of you who are actually new to the channel, I am your host as always, Rashid White. All right, so I believe one of the subscribers actually wanted me to do this breakdown. It's going to be how to avoid being shot by the police, which is basically how to avoid negative police interactions. It's going to be he watched my last George Floyd video about how I did a breakdown on their pragmatic overview. If I have time, I'll link that video up there in the description. All right, so it's going to be how to avoid avoid negative police interactions, and it actually happens a lot. And before we get into the video, let's go over to the statistics there. And people shot to death in the United States. I'm just going by U.S. from 2017 to 2022. It was about 730 civilians that have been shot. 71 whom are black. Man, that's a low number, man. You think about that for a second. A low number. You hear all this stuff about how the cops, so-called, hate the black person, this and that, blah 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 blah. But and all this stuff is actually sad. But a lot of this stuff is actually avoidable in a sense, though. There's times there's suicide by police, or the terminology suicide by cop. And let's get into the video here. I won't actually hold you much longer. I'll do this 2019 breakdown of the George Floyd arrest here, and let's see if we can learn anything from this.
This is the May 6, 2019 video of an incident with George Floyd and Minneapolis police. It's a year before the world witnessed him on the ground with now fired Minneapolis officers charged in his death. Floyd was a passenger in an unlicensed vehicle stopped by police.
You your seatbelt, sir?
Why are you unlicensed? I don't understand this stuff. You know the law is that you actually have to be licensed. You just open you open yourself up for like negative interactions with the police just automatically right there.
I don't plan on shooting you. I'm just saying, just take your time.
Floyd is told to put his hands on the dash several times, but doesn't seem to listen.
Put them on the dash. I'm not going to shoot you. Put your hands on the dash. Put your hands on the dash, Les.
Yeah, you got to follow the commands of the police officers there. Again, we've seen a lot of police officers unfortunately killed on the side of the road, and these traffic stops are the most dangerous encounters that a police officer can actually make here. So, I mean, just put yourself in their shoes there.
Someone's going to tell you that. It's simple.
About 20 seconds after Floyd is told to put his hands on his head, he does. Another officer approaches.
Open your mouth. Spit out what you got. Spit out what you got. I'm going to tase you.
Officers grab his hands. He's taken out of the vehicle and is cuffed.
You're not going to get beat up or nothing. Just follow what we're asking you to do.
As officers are searching Floyd, you can faintly hear him asking for his mama. He pleads with officers as they say what they found.
Yeah, so you had something in his mouth there. That can be an obstruction of justice charge right there, man. That can land you 9 years in prison for, I believe, destroying evidence.
Within 4.5 minutes of officers approaching the vehicle, Floyd is in the back of a squad. Earl Gray, attorney for fired officer Thomas Lane, wanted the video to be made public. After court, he shared why he also wants it admitted into evidence.
As it shows a false narrative by the state. The state is portraying Mr. Floyd as somebody that he isn't. And if you see the 2019 video and compare them, they're almost identical.
In Minneapolis, Jennifer Mayerly.
Yeah, I mean, so clearly he was hiding something. We see this stuff all the time. When you watch cops, or you watch a lot of these police shows, when they fidget in, your body language actually gives a lot of things off. And I think he was using drugs at the time, so he was according to the coroner's report, he ingested a lot of fentanyl. And listen, the charge the charge for like a possession charge, and I think these judges are very, very lenient because they do understand that drugs is an addiction. Everybody's addicted to something, man. Whether it be sugar, I mean, it's it's just hard to crack certain things. And he's a first person convicted of a first-degree controlled substance charge and is guilty of a felony. So 86 months in prison to 30 years, $1 million of both. Second conviction, 4 years in prison. All right, so yeah, you can understand. I don't know. I forgot. I did have his record, so he did have a criminal record, but you can understand why. Just play it cool, man. Play it cool. You're gonna, do stuff like this. Learn to control your body language, man. I mean, you start acting nervous and for God's sake, man, don't do it in the street, man. Go into like a parking lot or something like that. Just because people walk by, they see certain things, they're gonna call the cops and. All right, so. That is my breakdown of this 2019. I did this for the actual person who requested this. And it's just how to avoid, being shot by the police. All right, so if you like the video, please like, comment, subscribe. Oh, there's a mosquito in here, I think. I don't know how I got in here. But if you like the video, please like, comment, subscribe. Certainly share this video. When you share, the universe certainly shares back with you. Peace out.